All right, what's up, guys? We're in January 64. Let's go through the battles here real quick. Nothing too much to note. Minor skirmishes, nothing really to go over. What are the events? Presidential election. Yeah, so McClellan is now running for president. So we lost him as a commander to train up our militia and conscripts to line infantry. So we just have Seigel over here. I'm actually going to... It's a good reminder here. Unfortunately, I can't teleport Halleck over because he's a army commander. But we're gonna send him this way because basically all the actions in the east at this point. So it'll take 2 turns, but he'll be over here and he'll replace McClellan for training. Okay, so that was that. So McClellan's running for president. Yeah, we got 2 to 500 conscripts. Alters foreign intervention by 5. We lose 50 victory points, which is fine. We're really good on conscripts. I did this turn here, invest a ton in replacements because we're going to be doing some pretty significant battles here in a moment. Doubled my line infantry, put some more into elite, put some into cavalry. And then a little bit in artillery and some supply. We're also going with the issue bonds, so minus 1% variation, and then we get the plus 800 money, and our inflation is negative 1% at the moment, so it'll be negative 2%. So he has up here, he's got Stuart, but Stuart's pretty much out of supply, out of ammo. I don't have to worry about him too much, right? So I am going to move Ord here into Baltimore to check him moving on DC. And otherwise, I'm making a full-on move for Richmond. He's fully pulled back to Richmond. I obliterated that army up here in Alexandria. It no longer exists. I'm pretty sure this is all he has left, a 4,000 power stack. So I'm going to move Grant and Kearney up here. Kearney might not make this. I say might not because even though it says 22 days, that's based on the fact I don't have military control of some of these areas just yet. But effectively, I'm moving everybody forward, right? So I'm moving Sherman up here, landing this turn. I'm going to supplement him with another division, so he'll have 3 divisions. I'm going to connect him with Grant. And then I probably won't move to attack Lee in late January, but I will attack him in early February. I think that'll be a time where I can basically consolidate my corps as much as possible, because next turn, after I have military control of these rail lines, I then can move all of my corps up into one location, and then from there push into Richmond. I'm also moving my cavalry down here to Norfolk to then land and go after his depots, which, speaking of which, I probably want to deal with that. He's going there. Where is he going? I don't know where he's going. He's going up there. No, that is wrong. You are not going there. All right, let's see. We're going to drop him off at... because I want to get him after this depot and this depot. So we can probably get here. And then... because I don't think I can drop him off there. Yeah. All right, so that's my cavalry. And then I'm going to go after these depots. And I think there is, yep, this guy here. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Pulled those guys off. I don't know how that happened, but... Alright. These guys are going to DC. Yep. He's got this guy here to tear up the rail line. I don't want those artillery pieces to be delayed, so I'm moving them by naval, and then this guy will land here. We'll go after these depots, hopefully, and go from there. So I'm pretty much abandoning Norfolk, although I don't need it. It's got some good supply, right? I mean, it does. I wonder if he can blow up the depot. I think he can. He can't. That's fine. I'll take the risk, because ultimately I will destroy it with the cavalry I have if I can't take out when I take out these out. So, okay. So I'm taking those depots out again just to ensure victory here in Richmond. Moving up on the rail line, and then just doing replacements. That's why I'm moving forward to DC. This is what I'm going to join up with Sherman here, so he has 3 divisions. I've got this guy here being built up. I've got this artillery division being built up. I've got those 3 others coming up, so then I'll connect him with my corps down there once that happens. And to be honest, probably what I should do is send him with him. And that's the situation in Virginia. And really, that's about it to report. I mean, there's not much else going on over here. And then the one thing I want to foot stomp here, the most important thing going on over in the West, is Josh, who I'm playing. His home is Jackson, Georgia. Now, he claims to no longer live there. They've moved. The family's relocated to a northern part of Atlanta. But it doesn't matter. We're going to get military control over Jackson with an entire division. We're going to scorch this place. We're going to pillage it. And then I'm going to take pictures of it with Sherman stomping up and down. And I'm going to send it to Josh as a reminder why you don't rise up against your own country. Yeah. All right, I'm doing a plunder card down here. And then I'm doing a bunch of... what do you call these cards? Well, they're money cards. Can't remember the name of them. But you get the requisition cards. There we go. So I'm doing requisition cards in Michigan because you have 100% loyalty in pretty much all these areas. Get 35,000 cash per. So times that by 6. Getting that plus the 800,000 we're about to cash in on. So pretty much whatever forces we lose when we attack Richmond, we'll obviously be able to replace them next turn. He won't be able to because he has no money. And this game should be over in the next few turns. But with that, let us proceed to the next turn. Just check something here down here real quick. By the way, this guy, Newton, promoted to 2-star, although I didn't want him to. I'm not sure how that happened. I don't know if this is because of the attacks in the fort or what, but he is now a 2-star, which is annoying because now I have to figure out how to do seniority. But yeah, I was thinking about moving out Savannah, get military control, do that. I don't know why I have him moving out. Get military control, do that, and we'll go from there. So I guess since he is senior now, all right, let's run the turn.
Battle queen of your sacred trust. Remember Howard's warlike thrust, and all thy slumberers are just. Maryland, my Maryland, dear mother, thrust the tyrant's chain. Maryland, my Maryland, Virginia should not.
Okay, so I probably won't do a recording of my movements before I send it over to Josh. So they're going to be pretty straightforward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to consolidate here in Buckingham, Virginia, which is otherwise known as Buckingham, Virginia. And then attack him next turn. So I really just wanted to establish military control of this rail line to get myself supply. But the plan's going to be to really just attack in the next turn or two. So let's see, where is he? So he's going there. Got him with Sherman. Disconnect, reconnect to Grant. Get him down there. What I'll probably do is figure out the best corps commanders that I have. I'm thinking Meade's probably the best that I have. 677. Grant's a 677. Reynolds, 677. Wow, got a lot of 677s. My corps commander's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Sherman's not that high just because he hasn't been involved in as many battles as those other corps commanders. Get Meade and Reynolds in with Grant. Sort out the divisions and then probably move in early February. I'm thinking. I think that's fair. Yeah, so let me go ahead and make those movements. I'm going to consolidate all my corps around Richmond. That way when I attack from here, I'll attack with probably 3 corps into Richmond, but it'll be supported by several other corps in and around Richmond that can move to the sound of guns. And I think we'll do it that way. So let me go ahead and make those movements, and then I'll send it over to Josh. And probably on my side of the recordings, it will be when we actually attack Richmond, and we will go from there. All right, what's happening, y'all? Early Feb 64. Not much going on this turn at this point because pretty much everything's consolidated, around Richmond. Moving some more troops forward from DC. So we've got this guy here, Logan, almost a full division, moving him forward. Here's what I have in and around Richmond before we run the turn. I've got 4 divisions under Sherman. I've got 5 divisions under Hooker, one of which is artillery. I also have Kearney here. And he's got a little bit of penalty because I have 1 extra division in here because I went and threw my artillery in here. And then I have these 3 corps that I'm moving into Richmond. So I've got Grant, Reynolds, and Meade. Now, preferably, Meade and Reynolds would be the ones staying back, and I'd be moving into Richmond with Hooker and Kearney. But I don't want to do anything that's going to run the risk of me getting a river crossing penalty, and that is that's what would happen if I move them from here to here, possibly. So my preference is to they'll be nearby to move to the sound of guns, but take what I have across the river here, move these 3 corps in, and then hopefully Hooker, Sherman, and Kearney will move in to support. So let's run the turn. And I basically just spent my money this turn on replacements. I've got something like 40 line element replacements for line infantry, 12 for elite, and so forth. So we're very, very healthy for replacements. Okay, how is it that Hooker
is being attacked. Oh, what is going on with this? I don't understand. Hooker was not the one attacking. Weird. And I had them all moving in sync, so all three of those cores should have been moving at the same time. This should be Grant running things, not Hooker. I'm not sure what is going on right now.
Yes, we'll rally round the flag, boys, we'll rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We will rally from the hillside, we'll rally from the plain, shouting.
I'd like to know where, like, literally the whole rest of my army is at. This is bizarre because I did not attack Richmond with Hooker. So I don't know if I misclicked or what. There we go. There's my 168,000 troops. So as you can see, we already pushed Lee out. It looks like, at least. I don't know if that's a glitch. And you know, I could have taken more time to get my cores in order and situated and organized before I attacked. But you know what? Every turn that I waste is another turn he gets dug in further. And another turn that he has money to spend on replacements and so forth. So, you know, when you have a chance to attack, you just go after it. So, all right, so we lost more troops, but we got the Union victory. It's a 3-day battle or 3-round battle. As you can see, he doesn't have much there. Alright. So I'm now in Richmond. Looks like he's pushed out. So you can see he did not want to lose that depot there because that's his lifeline. So he looks like he moved a division in there to go after my guys, which he'll win this battle. I didn't expect him to do that, otherwise I would have postured differently, but that's fine. So I'm just going to take all of my cores and move them into well, I'll probably move Sherman across into Richmond, and I'll keep Kearney and Hooker back where they're at. We may be able to win the game this next turn. Let's turn that off. So I'm probably not going to record here what I do afterwards because I'm really just going to probably build more replacements and then just make sure my guys are supporting Richmond and do that. So, yep. I mean, he has to attack me. So I'm a little wary of doing all red. It's military control. 95, we're going to get a lot more of that next turn. I'll move Sherman in here. Actually, you know what he's probably going to do? He's going to do like a Hail Mary. Well, actually, so it doesn't matter. He could take DC. It won't make a difference because I'm still Once I take Richmond, the game's over. So I'm guessing he has to attack me here at Richmond. Besides, with the weather being what it is and his force being down here, he's got to go all the way around. So he might be able to rail, then he'll get stuck here because I tore it up some time ago. And I'll probably tear this one up too, just to make sure. Probably right here, tear that up. But yeah, so I got my core up here, just watching him. I can always bring him down to DC, so we're plenty good. We're plenty fine. Protecting our capital. Okay, I'm gonna get this turn back over to Josh, and I will see you later.
And laurel is ready now to place upon his loyal brow, and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Let love and friendship on that day, hurrah, hurrah, their choicest treasures then display, hurrah, hurrah, and let each one perform some part to fill with joy the warrior's heart. And we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. And we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home.